Hello and welcome to the Jewish Curiosity Podcast, where we ask questions and take journeys. We are in the midst of a search for an infinite God here in this finite world, and today we step into the realm of time. How can we find God in seasons? How can we find God in moments? Let's explore together. Hope you enjoy. At the risk of sounding like a bad Jew, I have to be honest, I am not a big fan of tradition. I've always found it hard to connect to the idea that I should do something now just because someone else did something in the past. Honestly, I tend to think, who cares? I want to do something because it matters now, not because it mattered thousands of years ago. And for a very long time, this made Jewish festivals very hard for me to connect to. They're such a core part of Jewish life, but it was really difficult to understand why. Why should I care that my great-great-great-grandparents were slaves in Egypt? Why should I care that we were saved from persecution thousands of years ago? On top of that, the festivals are very disruptive. I like productivity, which thrives in an atmosphere of routine. And the festivals ruin routine. I try to use my time efficiently, and that's pretty difficult to achieve when you're called upon every few months to clean for Pesach or to build a sukkah. Honestly, I would begrudge this highly inefficient use of time. However, a few years ago, everything changed when I learned something that I'll never forget. I learned a piece from the Ramchal in which he explains the idea of spiritual energies, hashba'ot. He says that different tikkunim, different jobs that we have to do in the world, require God to provide us with different spiritual energies, giving us the tools to complete those missions. But more than that, there are different tikkunim that need to be done at different times. So accordingly, divine bestowals coming into the world will vary across time. That's the way it's actually meant to be. And this is the true depth behind the festivals. There are different tikkunim meant to be done at different times of the year. Sometimes we're meant to connect to God in this way. Sometimes we're meant to make the world a better place in that way. The festivals are times of tikkun, where God sends unique spiritual energies into the world, and it's our job to tap into them. We need to accomplish these timely missions with the tools we're given exactly for them. So the festivals are not really about then. They're really about now. They're not really about what happened in the past. They're really about what needs to be done in the present. But it doesn't stop there. We don't need to wait for a new season to have new spiritual energy. You see, the world around us seems like one continuous state of stable reality. However, according to the Nefesh Chaim, this is an illusion. Creation is not something that simply happened once a long time ago, but it's actually something that happens every single day. And for that matter, it happens every single moment. God creates the world anew, and the world exists for a moment of time, and each new moment is actually a new world. Much like a computer screen that looks like a stable image, that seems to be what it's presenting to you, but it's actually flickering on and off. It's just flickering at a rate quicker than the eye can detect. Similarly, the world flickers. It exists, expires, and is created anew every single moment. And that provides us with an unbelievable opportunity. It really changes everything because life can be hard. It can be hard because of what's happening around us. It can also be hard because of what's happening inside us. This being the case, we can fall into patterns. One bad decision, one bad interaction can lead to the next, and then to the next, and then to the next, until ultimately we can get stuck. But with this idea from the Nefesh Chaim, this idea of constant recreation, we don't need to get stuck. All we need to do is tap into this deeper spiritual reality and realize that there's nothing really holding us back. Emotions, events, relationships, a new start is waiting for us whenever we are ready to take it. So these are the ideas for today. The search for God in the realm of time. Every season brings new energies with which we can achieve our life's work. Each moment brings a new world, opportunities for the present, hope for the future. So when all is said and done, just remember, it's never too late to start again.
I hope you enjoyed that episode of the Jewish Curiosity podcast. If you want to find out more or check out more episodes, you can go to www.jewishcuriosity.com, or you can also find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Have an amazing day, and hope to see you next time.